Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. This is Maze once again, and welcome to another episode of my series Mixed Up, where I cover other games that I play outside of my normal Call of Duty content that I have here on my channel. And of course, this is a very unique game that I'm playing for you guys for this video, and of course it is Rainbow Six Siege, if you haven't guessed it already, and I am playing one of the new maps for the Dustline DLC for this game. And of course, for those of you who have been following my career in esports and other games, you would already know that it all started in the Rainbow Six franchise for me, for my later competitive first-person shooter years. So it's definitely one of my favorite franchises of all time. If you guys were familiar with my previous history with Rainbow Six Vegas and Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and of course one of the teammates that I have in this gameplay should be a familiar face if you followed me throughout my Rainbow Six Vegas 2 competitive career. And of course, Phantom Claymore is on my team here, so he gets a huge shout out for coming back to the roots and playing some Rainbow Six Siege with me here. And we had some fantastic rounds between just the two of us in this gameplay, and you guys are definitely going to want to stay for the remaining part of this gameplay because it is an exciting one, to say the least. And it is it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. So hopefully you guys do enjoy a little bit of a different pace than you're used to here on my channel. And that's really what I want to talk about, is why I like Rainbow Six Siege so much, and what it brings to the table, and the differences that it brings to the table when it comes to the modern era of first-person shooters. And honestly, this game, I would have to say, is a lot more fun to play than it is to watch. And the reason for that is just the sheer adrenaline rush you get from playing this game. If you're used to the Rainbow Six franchise, you know it's very tactical. But what makes this game a little bit more tactical than it has been in the past is that the operators that are offered in this game really require a complementary team, which means that if you have too many operators that have similar abilities, then you're not going to be able to be as strong of a team as you would be if you complement your teammates by picking an operator that can really help with reconnaissance or breaching or whatever round you are playing, whether you're playing the attacking rounds or the defending rounds. And of course, if you don't know how the format works, it's very similar to Counter-Strike in that you know, are trading rounds from attacking to defending, and you have different operators for each of those roles, whether you're attacking or defending. So that's why it has more of a similarity to Counter-Strike than it does to Call of Duty's Search and Destroy game type. Of course, in Rainbow Six Siege, you have multiple attack and defend type of game types, and those are the ones that really are interesting and make it very unique. You have hostage rescue, you have protect the hostage, you have you know, the attacking bomb sites. It's a very vast different type of attack and defend game type, so it's really exciting in that regard as well. But I think what really makes Rainbow Six Siege very unique and entertaining for me to play is that the communication between your teammates and the loadouts that you have really determine how successful you will be in ranked playlists and of course in casual playlists alike. And that's where, if you have a team or a teammate that you're very good friends with, or you're very good with communicating with them, you will have yourself very, very good success in Rainbow Six Siege. And obviously I needed to play Rainbow Six with my old comrade Phantom Claymore, because we go way back when it comes to Rainbow Six, and he was a very good player in Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and he had a particular role in Rainbow Six Vegas 2 as well, and he kind of carried that on over to this game as well. Even though the roles are a little bit different because of the operators, they still pay dividends. For me, I used to be, in my competitive Rainbow Six Vegas 2 days, I was a mobile AR slayer. That's what I would do. I would run the M8, I would run the G36C, I would run these weapons that catered to a little bit more of a mobile type of AR role. And, on occasion, I would also use the L85A2, and that was a weapon that I used to like in Rainbow Six Vegas 2. And this game is a little bit of a mix-up for me. Obviously, it's been a long time since I played Rainbow Six Vegas 2 in any capacity, but I would have to say that my role in this game is heavily built on reconnaissance. I like to be that role that takes care of calling things out for my team, so that I play a little bit more passive than I used to play, which is why you'll see me pick specialists such as Ash in the attacking rounds, because I can breach and give reconnaissance in that regard. And then, of course, on the defending rounds, I have loadouts that I like to use, like Valkyrie, which is one of the newer operators from the Dustline DLC. I also like to use Capcan and just a bunch of different operators that lend to that playstyle. Submachine guns are definitely some of my favorite weapons in Rainbow Six Siege. Of course, I do primarily use assault rifles because some of the longer lines of sight require you to be able to put those shots down range, simply because this game's time to kill is very, very quick. One headshot will secure you a kill, and of course, body shots get you a very quick down, and then you can finish off your enemy very quickly. But here you can see me setting up some traps with Capcan, and honestly, you're going to see how this round goes. It's really interesting because for a while there, we were down a man in this gameplay, and it really forced us to have to concentrate on communicating, trading kills effectively, and just outsmarting our opponents. And that's where it really comes up huge, where if you are down a man, you can still clutch rounds very effectively if you know how to manipulate the enemy into running into your traps that teammates, for example, left behind before they died, and also to make sure that you put yourself in a position where you don't hunker down in one spot that you can't escape from. So right here you can see it's a 5v4. We have the man count advantage here so far. I haven't taken any damage, and I'm still at 100 health. And the reason why it's so important to not take any damage in Rainbow Six Siege is because of the fact that you do not have health regeneration at all. You literally stay with that exact health throughout the duration of the round, unless if you are revived, in which case on the casual game mode you are revived to a 50% health. And of course, if you are playing ranked, well, you are basically revived with a lot less health. I think it's 25% health if I remember correctly. But either way, it's very important to not only keep your health at an all-time high, but keep your teammates' health very, very high as well, because teamwork in this game, I keep reiterating that point, but it's very, very important. And of course, you see me throw a C4 there, which is very, very crucial here. I'm able to pick up a kill, and my teammate is there to hopefully pick up the trade, if I remember correctly there. But I had this guy pretty hurt, and we were able to trade some kills effectively here, and you can see the final kill cams, how much I actually damaged him. But once you die in this game, the good thing is you can still call things out by switching cameras, and that's exactly what I was able to do there. We were able to pinch that enemy and take round 3 to go up in the series. And of course, you can see that Phantom Claymore was able to pick up a very crucial kill with the welcome mat, which is essentially a bear trap that you set up, and man, are those things brutal, man. They're an instant kill if you're below 50% health, and of course if you're at 100% health, you get automatically downed by stepping on a bear trap. Here you can see the customization of loadouts, and this is a little bit on the fly, so you can see that I'm going through attachments that I already have purchased with Renown, but typically the customization in the game when you're not going from round to round is even more elaborate. You can customize headgear, and of course you can customize attachments and gun camos, and even charms on your weapons, like little keychains that you could put on your weapons as well. And that was added with the Dustline DLC. So more customization options coming to Rainbow Six Siege in the future as well, which is pretty exciting for fans of customization. I am going to mention that I am a little bit disappointed in the customization as opposed to how it was in Rainbow Six Vegas 2, because the customization in Rainbow Six Vegas 2 is the best customization of any first-person shooter I have ever seen, because you could make your own camouflages. The gear, you could stack up your headgear, so you could have like a balaclava with vision or night vision goggles and a bunch of different things on one headpiece. And also, you could add each and every one of those custom camos that you make yourself from scratch, and you could have them on each individual piece of armor on your character as well. That was something that I really enjoyed on Vegas 2 and that I miss here in Rainbow Six Siege. But you know, the gameplay is kind of coming to a close here, and if you guys did like this episode of Mixed Up, make sure you support it with a like, leave some feedback in the comment section below, because I would be more than happy to, you know, have more episodes of Mixed Up with Rainbow Six Siege, or even go back to Rainbow Six Vegas and Rainbow Six Vegas 2 if you guys have not seen gameplay from those games as well. That's the whole reason why I love making Mixed Up episodes for you guys, and this one was a particularly difficult video to edit. I had to put some music soundtrack in there for you and edit some of the more boring sections of the gameplay, so I would really appreciate if you guys would leave some feedback on this video, as long as share it on your social media platforms. But thank you so much for watching, guys. This gameplay is coming to a close here very shortly, as we were able to clutch that round 4. And of course, I look forward to my next episode of this series. And of course, keep an eye out for more content on my channel. For right now, have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this commentary. Take it easy.